Happy New Year 2026 and welcome DC fans. It's shaping up to be an incredible year for DC Studios, packed with new movies, TV series, and exciting projects across the DC universe. Here's everything we know so far about what's coming in 2026. First, Man of Tomorrow begins filming this April, followed by Matt Reeves' The Batman Part 2, which starts production in May. DC animation fans can look forward to the LEGO series Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight arriving on May 29. One of the most anticipated films of the year, Supergirl, hits theaters on June 26. Later in the summer, Lanterns will debut on HBO. Though an exact release date hasn't been announced yet, DCU's first horror film, Clayface, is set for September 11. We will also get the animated movie Batman Nightfall sometime this year. What a massive year ahead for DC Studios. Are you guys excited? I'm incredibly excited about the new DCU Wonder Woman. Here's everything we know so far about the next Diana Prince in the DC universe.
DC Studios' new DCU kicked off with Superman, a crowded but foundational film that focused more on setting up the wider universe than on Superman's supporting cast. That trend may continue with Man of Tomorrow, which is shaping up to be another packed installment. According to a new report from the Hot Mic's John Rocha, the mystery female lead being cast for the sequel is Wonder Woman, a role currently being auditioned by several young, high-profile actresses. While James Gunn hasn't confirmed her appearance, he hasn't ruled it out either. If Brainiac is the villain, as confirmed, Themyscira could factor into the story, raising questions about how this affects the planned Paradise Lost TV series. Gunn remains deeply involved in shaping the DCU, particularly in casting major characters. A standalone Wonder Woman film is a priority, with Supergirl writer Ana Nogueira attached to the script, and speculation that Gunn himself may direct. Gunn has stressed the need to move quickly with key heroes like Wonder Woman and Batman, while still ensuring strong scripts. Man of Tomorrow, written and directed by Gunn, stars David Corenswet as Superman, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl, Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr., and Lars Eidinger as Brainiac. Rumored appearances include Jon Stewart / Green Lantern, Aaron Pierre, and Peacemaker, John Cena. The film hits theaters July 9, 2027. DC Studios' new DCU kicked off with Superman, a crowded but foundational film that focused more on setting up the wider universe than on Superman's supporting cast. That trend may continue with Man of Tomorrow, which is shaping up to be another packed installment. As rumors grow that Wonder Woman will debut in Man of Tomorrow, DC Studios is actively searching for a new Diana Prince. Supergirl writer Ana Nogueira is developing the Wonder Woman screenplay, possibly inspired by Tom King's comics, which have influenced other DCU projects. While James Gunn hasn't confirmed her appearance, reports claim the studio is auditioning young, up-and-coming actresses with specific criteria: tall, in their 20s, and skilled in fight choreography. A younger Wonder Woman would balance a DCU that otherwise skews older with characters like Batman, expected to be in his 40s, and Green Lantern's Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner. Paired with 32-year-old David Corenswet's Superman, the Trinity would still feel relatively youthful overall. Gal Gadot previously portrayed Wonder Woman, debuting in Batman vs. Superman 2016, before headlining Wonder Woman 2017, a critical and box office hit. Wonder Woman 1984 underperformed during the pandemic, and plans for Wonder Woman 3 in the Paradise Lost TV series were shelved after DC Studios' reboot. James Gunn continues to keep DCU plans tightly under wraps, as seen with his long denial and eventual confirmation that Brainiac would be the villain in Man of Tomorrow, played by Lars Eidinger. This secrecy extends to major casting decisions, especially Batman and Wonder Woman. While Gunn suggests DC Studios is still far from casting Batman, Wonder Woman appears to be further along, though Gunn has not confirmed rumors that she will debut in Man of Tomorrow. He did, however, publicly shut down a fake report claiming Wonder Woman casting would be announced in January, responding simply, "Nope." Despite the lack of casting news, a Wonder Woman movie is officially in development, with Ana Nogueira writing the script. Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav has named Wonder Woman a core pillar of the DCU, alongside Batman, Superman, and Supergirl. Gunn echoed her importance, noting that 2 of those characters are already in good shape, while the other 2, including Wonder Woman, are still being figured out. While an announcement could come sooner rather than later, Gunn is making it clear that casting news will only be shared when DC Studios is ready, and not before.
Now, that movie was obviously PG-13, but in Peacemaker and Lanterns, you're not confined by those silly MPAA guidelines anymore.
No.
Is the juice about to be set loose? Do we get to see a crazier version of Guy Gardner?
I will say in Lanterns, I dropped more F-bombs
Yes.
than I have in my entire career combined.
Yes, I would like to say that when Nathan came very kindly and played the CIA director on The Recruit, he did show up being very excited about how much cursing he was doing in that.
Yes.
So I think I set you on that path.
Yes, definitely warmed up to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we have you to thank for
Yeah.
all of the F-bombs that we're about to hear out of this one's mouth.
Yes.